Hey, welcome back to the show, and a big welcome back to our next guest. She's an alum on the still incredibly popular comedy sketch show Almost Live, and the current producer and host of Art Zone on the Seattle Channel. Nancy Guppy has her whole hand on the pulse of the arts community, and she joins us now.
There it is.
Welcome back.
Well, thank you. I'm delighted to be back.
I love having you here. You elevate our show every time, without a doubt. But I know you have an eclectic mix of fun stuff to talk about, so let's get started.
So let's go. So I'm going to start with some visual arts.
Okay, some visual arts. All right.
So Emily Counts is a phenomenal sculptor. She has a solo installation at Museum of Museums. It's called Sea of Vapors.
Okay.
So there are over 10, maybe more, life-size ceramic female figures, beautifully designed and all hand-built.
Wow.
So her command of clay is exquisite.
That's ceramic?
That's ceramic. So
wow.
like the ribbing on the sweater, like around the neck, looks like ribbing. The hands have knuckle creases in just the right places. So the build of them is gorgeous. That said, it's not realism, right? The overall vibe is very mysterious, dreamy, very, very interior. Some of the inspiration is from women in her life, her grandmother, mom, friends, her own life.
Beautiful.
So she's a visionary, superbly skilled artist. All of her talents come together in this show, but you got to plan your visit soon, because sadly, Museum of Museums is closing on September 1st.
I heard that.
Oh,
That's
it's heartbreaking.
Closing for good, y'all.
Closing for good.
That's so sad.
Yeah, so get there.
All right, Spotlight.
Spotlight.
The juried exhibit?
Yep, so that means it's a Bainbridge Island Museum of Art. Juried exhibition means that a group of people curated the show.
Okay.
Normally, a group show is 5-10 artists, at least that's my experience. This show features over 150 artists, and it takes over the entire museum.
Neat.
So the magnitude and variety of the work is really mind-blowing. Painting, ceramics, jewelry, weaving, you name it. And one of my local favorite artists, Jenny Filius, she makes sculptures out of like metal, like old metal coffee cans. She has, it's coming up here, I think, a brightly colored metal 3-layer cake on a cake stand.
Neato.
And I'm telling you, if the museum didn't have a good security system, that would be in my house right now. I love it. So Spotlight runs through September 24th.
Okay.
And a bonus is that the Bainbridge Island Museum of Art is right near the ferry dock.
So you can walk.
Walk on, 5-minute walk to the museum, if that. So that's a
I
great.
was thinking, what a great way to spend a Saturday.
Totally.
I love that.
And if you want to make your Bainbridge experience a little longer, drive onto the ferry, go to the museum, and then drive up the island a bit to the Blowdale Reserve, which is a 150-acre wonder of nature, as you can see here. Sweeping vistas, woodland trails, formal gardens. It's natural medicine, a perfect way to lower the old blood pressure.
How have I never been there?
Yeah, you would love it. And it's tickets, I don't know how much it costs. It might be free, but you have to get timed tickets because they really want it to not be overrun.
So
and
if I bring my kids, they don't want to, that's going to kill your piece right there. This next one I'm super excited about because this is one of my favorite artists.
Okay, we got to get you into this. Okay, Sweet Dreams, the music of Patsy Cline, right? So this is back at the Triple Door. This is its 15th year. Deborah Heesh is the producer since the beginning. She puts together a dynamite show. So the band features, look at Patsy, she's amazing.
Amazing.
The band features cream of the crop Seattle musicians, including Rebecca Young, bass player, amazing. The singers they capture the sound of Patsy Cline in their own original way. That's star Anna, who I adore, Hillary Fretland, Jessica Lynn Whitty, Miller Campbell. Plus, there are some special performances, guest performances, one of them being Cassandra Lewis. I don't know of her, but she's from Nashville, apparently a really big deal, and she's coming up for 2 of the 3 nights. Move quick on this one.
All right,
This is at Triple Door because it always sells out.
I'm going to need to sit by myself because no one wants me singing next to them.
No.
Because it's hard not to.
Don't sit next to me and sing.
I won't do that.
I will take you down.
Yeah.
I'll take you down. Okay.
All right. Devlin Lamar Organ Trio.
Yeah, so the Delvon Lamar Organ Trio, I think we have some video when they played on Art Zone. They're playing at Jazz Alley in mid-September. So Delvon plays the Hammond B3 organ, and he is a total master. I think he has maybe 10 Hammond B3s.
That's incredible.
It's amazing. And the trio includes the great Jimmy James right there. He shreds on the guitar. Dan Weiss kills it on the drums. And the trio, they're doing a 4-night run, 2 shows a night at Jazz Alley.
Okay.
Again, they tend to be really popular, so I would not hesitate to get your tickets for that.
Let's get down to Jazz Alley for that, for sure.
And finally,
yes,
and this one has your name written all over it.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh,
what?
Yes. Well, Seattle, as you know, is a tattoo town.
Yes.
We know that. So, of course, we have a tattoo event.
Yes.
And it is called the annual Seattle Tattoo Expo. And it hits the Seattle Center Exhibition Hall August 18th for a 3-day run. Now, obviously, the main activity is tattooing.
Getting a tattoo.
Right. But in addition, there will be contests and music, merch, burlesque, food, booze. And if getting a tattoo isn't your thing, but people watching is your thing, yeah, run, don't walk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can finally get that full back tattoo finish.
Right.
I've been wanting to do that.
Yeah, because it's got just halfway, the dragon's
It's just,
half done.
and the dragon's only halfway done. I want to go fully down
all
to
the way down
to the bottom half.
Right.
And
to
then,
the tailbone.
Yeah,
to the tailbone.
to build more.
Right.
You know, we got to finish.
We got to finish what you start. That's what I was taught.
I don't know, Nancy. I might go down to the
that would be
expo.
funny.
Let's go get tattoos.
It would be very funny. I actually got one time and I've had it removed. That's another story.
Oh, and that's a story with Nancy for later.
Yes,
really, where was
indeed.
it?
I'll show you. It was right here, and I hated it. And 3 years later, I started having it taken off.
What happened? Oh, wow!
It was ugly. It was not a good tattoo. And I for some reason I got it, and my husband didn't say to me, "Not good." He didn't interfere.
Of course he didn't. What husband would tell you something permanent was bad?
But he could have stopped me before I did it. But he thought, I don't want to try to control you. And I think you should have controlled me.
Stopping Nancy is a thing.
No, well, yeah. Anyway, so it's a very expensive and painful to get it removed, but that's what I did.
So that's your little bit of information before you head to the tattoo
too much
expo.
TMI. Oh well.
All right. Well, you can find Art Zone on the Seattle Channel 21 as well as streaming. So go check that out. A new season starts September 15th.